Do you know about the first deck rule? Today's video is going to be addressing this quasi-non-custom in mystical society that a person should not buy their own first deck, but rather their first oracle or tarot should be gifted to them. I don't subscribe to that. I'm all about the due process of ritual. I love the stuff, but I don't endorse holding back your magic for the sake of tradition. So this rule to me feels superstitious and in the fear-based way. If you adhere to it, which many people do, it delays this genuine pursuit of magic and instead reinforces this growth limiting, growth discouraging environment of doing it right. And when I was new to magic, I took my perfectionism with me. I took my rigidity with me, and I thought, you have to do the ritual on this day. You have to do it with these steps. And that's just not how it is if you're really being intuitive about it. So I prefer a more inclusive approach to welcoming the magic curious to the community, and I encourage acting on alignment. So I'm going to talk about four reasons why it's valid for you to purchase your own first deck. Number one, you're a rebel. You're probably the first in your community to find interest in divination tools. You know, you set this example of exploring a new way, even if it isn't what's common in your circle or what's been done before, or maybe you've even been advised against it. So number one, you're a rebel. Number two, it's following your heart 101. It's the basics. See what I did there? Following your heart. So you're dedicated to romancing the path of your inspirations. You're getting used to answering to this higher calling, and perhaps this higher calling is inviting you to get a deck. Number three is the loophole premise. So maybe you receive divine insight to study the significance of symbols and signs, and you simply gift yourself a deck. The fourth reason is just 'cause. You can literally do whatever you want. Yes, those are the four reasons. I personally did not wait for someone to gift me a deck. I purchased my own first deck. It was the Rumi deck, an invitation into the heart of the divine, if you're wondering. So beloved to me, even still. And I will say though, I did wait for that one to come along. I did wait to connect with a deck that just like sparked my curiosity in a way that was just undeniable. So I do recommend finding and perhaps waiting for something you feel really connected to. But the fruits of the enchanted life lie in liberation. So I say do what you want to do, babe. I encourage you. I support you. And there is something to be said about receiving a deck as a gift, though. It's one of my favorite things. The ones that I have received are so precious to me. And also, there are multiple people who have purchased my oracle deck, not only for themselves, but then they've bought multiple and gifted it to their sisters, their family, their friends, and often as one of their first decks. So that to me is such an honor that someone loves this enough to not only use it in their lives, but introduce it to someone that they love. So if you didn't know, I created an oracle deck, Follow Your Heart Oracle, and I painted the watercolor images inside, and I channeled the messages along with canvas, plant spirit medicine, and created this really sweet 24 card collection of highly inspired art and wisdom. So if you are in the market for a new deck, or you're wanting to gift a deck, you can purchase this on my website, toryrarick.com, and I'll even give you free shipping if you use the code YouTube. So that's the video I have today. I don't believe in the first deck rule. Let me know if you've heard of that, if you subscribe to that, if you bought your first deck, or if it was gifted to you. Let me know which was your first deck. I love to hear in the comments below. And yeah, any other thoughts you have on this concept, feel free to share them in the comments. Inside of each of my decks, it comes with a selenite wand for cleansing. I really saw this as I was creating it as a first deck for a lot of people, and that seems to be true. So I wanted to include a crystal in the kit so that people felt like they had a complete like setup for doing magic and for calling that into their lives. But it's not only a starter deck, it just happens to be a really great one to start off with, and it's beautiful for layering with others. I use it with tarot every day. So that's today's video. Thank you everyone for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and I will see you in the next video. Bliss be with you.